Hey, what up, nerds? Hello, hello. How's it going?
Hello, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. For some game dev.
Yes, we are here today to make a game. Once again.
How's it going, Louise? Hope you're doing good.
Yeah.
All right. Whew. Lots to do. Huh? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a little brainstorm.
Brainstorming?
If you want, if that will help you.
What type of brainstorming?
About maps, about do things and stuff. Perhaps,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, our next goal is having the trailer for the game.
Yes.
Which will be kind of like the gameplay reveal for the trailer. Right now we have a very short and outdated GIF on our Steam page, but the trailer is really going to be the first time that we're going to try and... I don't know. I guess it'll be our first proper marketing beat that we're going to try to make something of it. So we want to make sure the game looks as best as possible for it. Old Rod, how's it going?
Hello there, welcome.
Happy Tuesday. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of work on the lab here. Selene actually...
Ooh, I did a goodie.
Selene made this since last stream.
Wait, before the ads start.
I'll snooze them. The second generator tier. It's more fun to look at it in game, for sure.
Yes.
Because
I trashed the first model I made for that and started from scratch, and I think check that out.
which moves.
Originally, this second level was just gonna be like one box, kind of like the big box that you see there, which was fine, but it wasn't like, you know, engaging or anything.
It was missing some character.
This gives it some pizzazz.
Yeah. One thing that's missing, of course, is the sound. I'm gonna need to find some good sounds like gears and just large mechanical pieces moving to sell it on the movement. Smoke in an underground lab, yeah. Perfect.
I guess you wanna upgrade that real quick to the next tier. Yeah. Should you do it so like every time you come back while you have that generator, there's a little bit more smog in the room. So like if you don't manage to update it in like say 10 runs, that room is just black with fog.
I mean, right now we're toying with the idea of having only 3 levels, as you can see. Only having the base one, this version, which we're calling the industrial generator, and then the nuclear reactor would be the third and final tier. So you would be expected to spend a lot of time on tier 2, probably more than 10 runs, really.
Yeah. Also, I'm against calling it nuclear reactor because that is a very specific thing, and what I'm gonna make is not gonna be remotely close to a reactor.
Okay.
I think I'd wanna. It's gonna be like we settled on something kind of sci-fi. It's kind of like this. Like it's not. This is not based on anything really, but
right.
You can get away. I feel like industrial is very generous in terms of like what it can mean, but I feel like a nuclear reactor is very specific to what it is. So I think
I
personally
guess.
think it needs.
I think if we use, like here we're using the iconography, electricity, and obviously we have the smoke and stuff. If this stage uses the nuclear iconography, then I don't think it really matters how it looks. We can just call it a nuclear reactor, even if it doesn't look like an actual nuclear reactor. I think the fantasy is nuclear power. It doesn't really matter the actual device if it looks like a nuclear reactor. I think.
I'm happy to leave that choice to you once we make that model. I'm just of the opinion that it needs to.
But you don't think it will use the nuclear iconography, like the radioactive signs and stuff? Okay. We'll think about it when it comes to it.
Where did it go? We had...
Enjoy your carbon monoxide debuff. Eventually, we're going to have, like, the people that you rescue, they're going to populate the lab, right? So there's going to be little pockets of survivors just hanging around everywhere. Maybe the ones that are in this room can have a coughing animation.
Yeah. I mean, look, kind of where I am. In Miro. This was from like our thing when we were talking about. Like,
yeah.
It's gonna look something like this.
Right.
That was which I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't call that a nuclear reactor. Not sure what I would call it. But...
yeah. Well, that's the problem. But it depends on how you theme it. That's the thing. Like if that thing in the middle looks like an atom, and you call it a nuclear reactor, yeah, the cartoony nuclear reactor, it'll fly. If we don't want nuclear, then we have to theme it around something else. Like we could have, I don't know, more of like a black hole or something, and we call it some weird sci-fi thing. You can actually see on the right here, this one is using the nuclear iconography. So it
yeah.
really depends
I guess
on how
I'm
you
just
want to
stuck
theme
into what a real nuclear reactor looks like, and that is like not even remotely close.
I have no idea what it looks like. I don't think most people would.
Basically a big hole with a lot of rods.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we can theme it to something else, but yeah, I mean, it has to feel right. I wouldn't change it just to change it. It needs to be something cool. Nuclear reactors, like it's grounded. It has like a fantasy attached to it. You know, if we call it a thingamabob and it means nothing, we can't do that.
It can still have the words either like reactor or something like that. I just think it just...
A fission reactor? It's kind of the same thing, but I don't know. Right. So, hey Christian, how's it going? For the trailer, we have been doing a lot of work in the lab, and it's kind of at a stage where we could put this version of the lab in the trailer, and if we do a little bit of trickery to hide this side, you know, there's enough shots where we can take the generator room, we can take the chemistry room here, and there is enough for the trailer. As we're editing it, we may find that it's maybe repetitive, like it needs to show some wackier stuff, so we might need to do other areas, but very good progress on the lab. I'm quite happy with where it's at right now. So a big thing that we want to have in the trailer that we have not even started in the project is the second map. The second map, which we have been calling the city.
Yeah.
You start out at the Docks Manor, and then you go off to the city. The idea being that as you progress the lab. You'll unlock new areas of the lab by clearing rubble or fixing the doors or whatever. You'll get access to the rest of the lab, and eventually you'll get access to the garage, where you'll fix up the right now I'm thinking a van. I have this picture in my head of, kind of like a Ghostbusters type of vehicle.
Yeah.
It's like it has a lot of character. Or like a Scooby-Doo type of van. It'll have some weird iconography, maybe a name to it or something.
Yeah.
Just add personality.
Oh my goodness.
Lullen.
I made mashed potatoes today. It was yummy.
Nice.
Ooh, I love a good mashed potatoes.
Thank you so much, Lullen, for the 21 months. Tier
Thank
2 as well.
you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. Also, hello, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Well, Levant, is that okay? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that name for me are difficult to decide what to say, what to read out loud.
How's it going, nerds? Hope Monday wasn't too painful.
Ooh, quantum reactor. Quantum's more vague.
Quantum. Sure.
Has the
Yeah.
same vibe.
Yeah.
A bit more vague.
Yeah. Could work. You'll definitely will need to convince me. I think when you start playing with the visuals, if you have a very clear visual in mind, then maybe we could, name it off of the visuals. But we just got to make sure the theming is right, because nuclear and power, it just makes sense. Maybe we could explore other types of power, like we talked about before, like geothermal and things like that. We could also go in that direction. But I think you already have a visual in your head of what you want to try and do. So
Yeah, like that.
you want to do pretty much
Pretty
that.
much something like that.
Right.
I just think the glowing floating orb atom thing would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then just something around it that seems to harness it somehow.
Yeah.
It won't have anything on the top because we need top to be
Yeah, and the top
visible.
needs to be visible. It'll just be the orb with some things coming out of underneath it. Yeah. It can either be quantum or not. But yeah, mashed potato, that sounds good, Lelyn. We had crushed potatoes, which is quite tasty and so easy to make.
Yeah. If you're feeling lazy,
Yeah.
get yourself some baby potatoes, like little like salad potatoes. They're like tiny. Just put them in a bowl with is it a little bit of water?
I put a little bit of olive oil,
Oh.
salt and pepper. Then you cover it with cling film. Pierce it a couple times. Check it in the microwave for 8 minutes?
Yeah.
And then you just crush them a little bit, and that's that.
Yeah. Minimum effort potatoes.
Yeah. Fossil fuel or zombie body burn. Oh my god. There's no bodies to burn. There's no bodies
No
anywhere.
zombies were harmed in the making of this game.
Everyone will live. Everyone will be saved.
Everyone's gonna be okay.
Make some. Mashed potatoes, just not mashed all the way. Kind of. I just googled crushed potatoes. Big mistake. They look so tasty. Well, yeah, the ones that you're looking at are probably like proper crushed potatoes, which probably made in the oven, so they're nice and crispy. These ones are just microwaved, literally like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and you got yourself some pretty tasty potatoes.
Yeah, like if you're feeling mega lazy,
Yeah.
you got potatoes in like 5 minutes.
But yeah, if you want to go the extra mile and really add that crispiness, then you probably need to chuck those bad boys in the oven. But yeah, what was I saying? Lab getting there. New map needs to happen. The idea for the trailer, anyway, is to show, like, very quick, like 3 to 5 seconds of the new map. It's gonna be kind of like a tease at the end of the trailer, just to show that there's more to what you've been seeing in the trailer. It's like a, you know, this was a little taster, but the game is bigger than just this type of shot.
It's also a way to make us commit to that. Like, we can't, it's in the trailer, we can't back down now. Right?
Sure. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna play around with that and kind of gray box the beginnings of the level, and then go from there. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while for it to look good, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Bad boy potatoes are my favorite. How's it going, Justin? You guys planning on releasing early access and then continue with the dev? No, we will. We're going to be doing a full release from the get-go. Yeah, I think just the way that we work, I don't think early access makes sense. But for me anyway, when I think of early access, it means we have a really good game, but we need funding to finish it. Right? We don't need funding, right? So we're going to do it until it's done, and then we're going to release it, right? If we were working on games full time and we really believed in the project, but we were running out of money, we might release it in early access with the promise to, you know, complete the game and add more content with the funds that would come in through early access. But we have full-time jobs, so we don't need that. The little teaser at the end, what's it for? I just mean, like, the trailer will have a bunch of shots of this map, right? It'll just be a lot of this map. And, you know, there's still going to be variety. We're going to show the different areas of the map. The dock is going to be using different upgrades, so there's going to be different effects going on, and there's going to be different zombies, and then the upgrades are going to come up. So there's still going to be variety, but the backdrop, the actual map, will be the same throughout pretty much the entire trailer. So we want to make sure that we tease that there's more maps, right? To let the player know that this map was used for the trailer, but there's more content beyond this. Does that make sense? Whereas if we don't include any footage of a different map, the player could believe that this is it. This is where the game takes place, and that's that.
And because we really want to have a trailer in the next month or so, it doesn't give us enough time to fully develop a new map.
Yeah.
Steph, thank you for the part.
Hey, Steph. You plan to release the game with more maps than this one? Yes, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, we just don't have the time to make a full new map to record a lot of footage for a trailer. So that's why we want to, like, tease it at the end, like, to show a little bit, like, enough that, you know, it looks good.
Yeah, you thought the game would be only this map. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm with you. Give the dock a backpack here, and then we got rid of it.
Back.
Yeah, so There you go. That's the exact problem that we don't want to run into. So we're going to make sure both you and anyone that watches the trailer sees that there's going to be more maps. Okay, I'm just going to start a new area here. And we're going to call this Map 2. Codenamed The City. It's going to be a little bit of a hybrid of...
Oh my gosh, oops.
Like a town in a city. It's not going to be like a proper metropolitan city. At least not the entirety of the map. In fact, I would like what appears on the trailer to be just very like small town USA inspired. That's what I have in my head, and that's kind of what you've already done with the comic, actually.
Yeah.
So what you've done here, this street, I just imagine that as the main street of the town. And I think this is where it starts, and then maybe it then opens up to a more city feeling environment, but it starts with a main street like this. Kane, hello.
Welcome.
Do you plan to make new zombies, or it's only a change of scenario for now? Yeah, it's gonna be...
We could do it in a way, because like we plan to draw way more humans and zombies than we have at the moment.
Yeah, we could divvy them up, I
We
guess.
could divvy them up by map.
Yeah. It's mostly just a variety in terms of the map itself. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I apologize. I'm hoping that the map itself feels like it's more than just scenario. I would like the level design to actually introduce unique like pathfinding opportunities and stuff. So it's like in the manner come on, Godot. Like in the manor we have the hedge maze, right? And that's going to be very, very unique. You're not going to have this kind of tight maze-like area anywhere else, right? And then here we're going to have a lake. And there's going to be a bridge that goes over the lake, right? And that's going to feel unique to this map. And there's still a lot of work that we need to do even on this map to provide like unique things to interact with or collectibles or something like that. So yeah, I'm really hoping that each map feels quite unique when you play it. It's not just, oh, instead of grass, it's pavement, right? That's not... I hope that we don't end up in a place where that's the only difference. It should feel different when you play it. How's it going, Kane? And the change of map will be based on what? Like levels? Or the player picks the map? I'm asking too much, I know. I'm just...
That's alright.
No worries. Yeah, the player will pick. So you'll start out with only being able to access the manor. And then eventually, as you progress the level, you gain access to the garage. And you fix up the van. And then this becomes the access point to the new map. And with the new map will also come different resources. So we have these resources here that are used to build up stuff in the lab. These will vary depending on the map, right? So at the moment, because we only have one map, they're all available, but the computer parts might only be available in the city, not in the manor, right? And there might be something unique to the manor as well. We haven't really thought about that too much because we need to make the map first, but there should be an incentive for you to play one or the other depending on what you're after. Okay. Small town USA. This is it. At least the part that shows in the trailer, I think this is the vibe. Just American Main Street. The road will need to be quite wide because we need space for gameplay to happen. We can never have two like closed off spaces.
Yep.
But I think this is actually perfect for what I'm thinking for the beginning. So I'm thinking it would be that. Imagine the starting point of the map is right here. As you know, the player spawns at the beginning of this street. It's like the entrance to the city. And then there would be like one of these. Perfect.
Perfect.
There'll be one of these things right here. Welcome to whatever we decide to call this place. And beyond this point, so like outside of the map, it wouldn't be accessible, but you would see where you came from, where you drove from. Where we would need I think we would want like a road. We need this. Again, this is like inspiration. I'm not saying it's going to look exactly like that. But outside of the town, you would have this bunch of cars abandoned on the road, and then it's just, I guess, forest still on that side of the map. So yeah, that's kind of what I have in my head. So we need to take this and put it into the game. Selene suggested that we use some Kenny assets to gray box stuff.
Yeah.
We go over here. We have a car kit. We could use that. But then there is also a city kits. That's not the one I wanted.
Just put that on the sign. Welcome to whatever we decide to call this place.
Ooh, a train.
Hey.
Sorry. Ooh, an arcade.
Hey,
Oh, sorry. The sign could definitely have like, welcome to the name of the place, and then it's like graffitied over it,
yeah.
and it's graffitied like Zombieville or something on top of it, you know.
Yeah.
More games in your game. Yeah, we're gonna have fully playable, fully functional arcade machines.
Stop it. No, we're not.
Oh yeah. And then you could take one, put it in the lab, and now you can play it in the lab.
Someone stop him.
I will make this happen. Was there not a pack with buildings? I'm imagining
There is a city map.
city map. It's this one. Yeah, then this would work, I guess.
You can use the flat ones.
What?
The smallest ones that are like more, no, high rises. Only if you can play Super Cat Cafe on it.
That would be cool. I just copy the entire Super Cat Cafe project into Reclaim the Living.
The thing is, you thought about this before, and
Yeah, we have talked
we
about
talked
that.
about this, and we'll probably shut it down.
But it's so doable. It's tiny.
No. We got Fauji on the YouTubes.
Hey, Pauji, how's it going?
Good to see ya.
Gamer zombies.
Okay, I'm not gonna say no to an arcade in the city yet. I'm not gonna immediately say no.
Right.
And I'm gonna say highly unlikely.
Right.
I'm thinking of tier 3 subbing. Is it actually worth it? What do you get with tier 3 subbing? Do I need to make a new emote?
There's not even an emote. Yeah, you're
like
right.
I need to make an emote.
We for sure are gonna have a store. I need it. I need to see this be a reality. Like a portion of the game, of the map, is gonna be the inside of a massive department store. And you're just gonna be walking around through the aisles, curing zombs. And looting the place, right? You're gonna be looting shelves for resources. It just makes sense. Captain Anosa, hello.
Hello. Tier 3 is tier 1, but more money for you guys. Yeah, but I think you because I know you get more. Thank you for that fart. You get more like quote-unquote rewards. I guess.
There is a tier 2 emote, an exclusive tier 2 emote.
Yeah, but I for tier 3 I don't think.
Ask me which one it is. I don't know.
I don't think I did one for tier 3 because I was never anticipating needing one for tier 3.
Most people just take normal emote and make gold emote. We do have gold emotes. Those are for bit
rewards.
Bit rewards. And then we have I think I don't know. I don't know what's what. I know that these guys I think are exclusive. But I don't know which one's which. Which tier am I? 2? Yes, that's right. Thank you, by the way.
Thank you.
How's it going, Mills? I briefly heard arcade games in the game now.
Whoa. This is like a stretch goal.
The new map is going to have an arcade in it.
May or may not have an
And
arcade.
if you restore the power to the arcade, you'll be able to play our first game in its entirety in an arcade machine.
Now, is that...
Selene has promised this in writing.
No, is that fair? I don't think that's fair to include a whole game inside the game.
Okay, maybe the demo. Maybe the demo. That's really cool. See? That's a Too Nerdy Nerd promise. Okay, how about this? It's actually a microtransaction. You open the arcade and then it goes put the coin in, and that links you, that opens the browser on the Super Cat Cafe Steam page.
That's crazy.
And if you have access to it, then you can play it.
Buy the game for
Boom.
30% off. Oh my god. You play the demo and then it gives you a discount code.
Write that down. Oh boy. All right. Definitely want cars. We're going to take cars. And then we're going to take city. I'll just take this one for now.
Okay.
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 Extract all. Extracted. Extract all. Extracted. Okay. Okay. Here we go. There's one thing that I'm very scared about, and that's we've not made multiple levels. We have one level right now, and I am now going to test if the way that I've set it up will work for multiple levels. I did set it up with that in mind, but I've not done it before. So,
First time for everything.
yeah. Levels, city. New scene. Is going to be an inherited scene, which will inherit level. And we're going to call this level city. We're going to save that in here.
Did you see that Stop Killing Games went into the EU Parliament and they were apparently pretty successful? Oh, really?
Yeah. I watched maybe like 5 minutes of one of his speeches. I don't think it was called a speech, but I don't know what word to use. But the part I saw, they were just having some sort of confusion or technical difficulty.
Oh no.
It was really awkward. So from the very short portion that I watched, it didn't look like it was going well. So that's good to hear. I think the EU will decide around late May. Interesting. Very nice. Okay, so we have this is it. Boom. We have a map.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tirade is a good word for it.
Okay, we'll need to set some stuff up.
Something happened there.
Tirade? Wait, that feels charged. He did a tirade on terrible publishers. Guess that's a good thing. Personally, I've never really owned many games and mainly rented via subscriptions. I heavily support it. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, so I don't want to speak out of turn. But I don't, from what I've heard, I don't understand how you could be against it.
Wowzers.
Thank you for the money, Anonymous. Appreciate it. Thank you. I don't understand how you could be against stop killing games as a consumer. As a publisher, I can understand that, of course.
From the greedy side.
From the greedy side, I get it. But if you sold someone something, you shouldn't be able to just take it away. I think it makes sense.
It's different than if you were paying for something already knowing that you're quote unquote renting. Like if you were going in with that mindset, then you were like, oh.
Sure.
But you can't purchase something that was meant to be like this is my thing, and then just decide to take it away.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Like that was not the agreement. Yeah. It doesn't work like that.
Because it's a license to use, not a sale. But I think that's part of the problem, right? That's part of what this initiative is trying to course correct. Is if you give publishers free reign, they will use that for everything. But it doesn't make sense for everything.
No.
You know? Especially when it's games that work as single player. It's like they're going out of their way to make it a license to use versus just a piece of software that you've purchased and own. And it feels like they're going out of their way maliciously, I would say, especially with the likes of Ubisoft and EA and stuff. They're doing it very purposefully, and I think that's what this initiative is trying to push back on. If you don't do anything, they will take everything. Definitely should be some guardrails. Shouldn't be we'll do what we want. Exactly. Yeah. I mean that's what this initiative is all about. Making sure those guardrails are there. Again, I don't know the actual specifics of the legislation. I have not read the entire proposal, but to my understanding, that's what it's all about. They're not the initiative doesn't say that you cannot have a license to use type of agreement. It's saying that should not apply to every situation. Right now, it applies to every situation. It's at the publisher's discretion. And that's the problem. It should not apply to everything. No one expects, World of Warcraft to be playable single player, right? That's not what this is trying to do. EA delisted F1 23 from stores, and I can't play it anymore because of my subscription. I can't play it anymore because of my subscription. I didn't actually buy it, right? It's just like gone forever, right?
discrepancy a little before and after.
Yeah.
So this is what we had.
This is the before.
We added some trash.
Nice.
It looks a little better now. More
Way better, way
more
better.
apocalyptic.
Toggle it on and off for a bit. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Amazing what some trash can do.
Yeah. Before it was like that. This is when the janitor is immune to the zombie virus, and this is when the janitor got turned into a zombie. That's the difference. Please add more design to it. Make it pop. Did you make it pop?
So I think I'm gonna call first page done.
Yeah.
I'm now just gonna draw another frame for the flames, for the fire.
Yeah.
That you can use.
Also, if you could, hopefully this is not a pain, but if you could give me the smoke,
It's on its own layer.
and then
Like-
I'll apply the distortion shader to that.
Yeah, it's only the smoke like at the front. The smoke at the very back is.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, some of what was trying to be pushed or what people want out of it is to release servers and such at the end of life of a game. Yeah. Again, as a consumer, I feel like every argument that you can make against that is not a pro-consumer argument. Right? You could say releasing the server code after end of life could, I don't know, it could be forcing you to share proprietary technology when you don't want to. That's fine as an argument, but it is not anything to do with the consumer, right? So as a consumer, I would love for MMO servers to live on, even if the company decides to move on to other projects, right? That's a good thing. A good thing. Again, as a consumer, I want that. This happens in business too. Our primary business system is being sunset in a few years. No more support. We could buy the source code, maybe for multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. Forced sharing IP, bingo. Can't force that. Yeah, I understand that as an argument, but that feels like too simplistic of a decision if you just go, you can't share IP, so that conversation ends there. I feel like going to a consumer, someone that has played an MMO for 10 years of their life, and they've paid a subscription fee for those 10 years, and then the company decides to move on to something else, and then you just tell that person, yeah, sorry, we're not going to force them to share their IP. Like, that's not cool, you know? As someone that has paid my subscription for 10 years, I don't care about your IP. I want to keep playing, and I've been paying for it. I've spent thousands of monies on this thing. You're just going to take it away from me? That doesn't feel right. I would say screw your IP. Give me the goddamn servers. They had a multiplayer game. you couldn't support it or you moved on for whatever reason. Now you release it and someone turns it into something specially counter to your core beliefs, but now your name is all over it. Yeah. Yeah. You'd have to address that for sure. The branding and making sure that these, if it's no longer associated with the company, it somehow would need to be clear it's not associated to them. Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't sound like it's a simple topic.
It's not. My response to that would be that for one, that feels niche, because usually the people that would go on to support that endeavor are doing it because they were the community of that game and they want it to live on, and they have a passion to that thing. So it definitely feels like pursuing that argument would mean that you're going against the consumer, being afraid of some hypothetical bad actor type of scenario. I agree that it needs to be considered, but it doesn't feel like it would happen often, right? I understand that's not good enough to be like, oh, it wouldn't happen often, so we shouldn't consider it. It's not that simple.
This is why we can't have nice things. I think that unfortunately the bad actors are everywhere.
Yeah, there's always bad actors. Yeah,
they're just waiting for a chance.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. You can always trust that there will be bad actors,
especially when it comes to games as well.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
because it was only a license. You want the server, buy it. Well, these companies would probably not even sell it, I guess. But yeah, I see your point. I guess at the end of the day, I play video games for like 90% of my free time, so I'm gonna be siding with the consumer every day, you know? I think the world has enough lobbying for the business angle. We need more people fighting for the consumer angle. So I'll always side with the consumer.
that's fair.
At least allow players to craft their own servers, and you as a company stop receiving that money or receiving that money. Yeah, the challenge is for them to have their own servers. You need to share that code with them, which you might not want to. I wouldn't say it's niche necessarily. The same sort of thing has been happening in the mud world for a long while. Mud. What is the mud? I'm not sure what that means. Multi-user dungeon? Multi-user dungeons. I've never heard of this. They are niche, but it's a common problem. Common problem being people will take the mud name and do something of their own. Text-based RPGs. Online multiplayer text-based RPGs. I had no idea that even existed. That's pretty cool. RPGs back before graphics. That's crazy. I mean, I know text-based RPGs existed. I didn't know that there were multiplayer versions of them. People taking code and rehosting it, and there's confusion on who's involved. Sure. I mean, we have open source, right? There's many open source projects that can be forked at any given time.
Can you have?
And we make do.
Can you have like a massive claim whenever you open the thing, being like, "This is not associated with so and so."
Yeah, might be able. We might need to do that, I guess. Have you played Zork? I have not. I have not. EverQuest was created as a graphical version of a couple different MUDs. Wow. Crazy stuff. That's deep lore right there.
Deep lore.
All right.
Oh no.
How am I gonna make this work? We need a couple different things for a map to be functional. Do I care about making it functional? I probably don't. I should make it...
Not right now.
I should start the visuals and then kind of see where it goes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the manor...
It's just a film set, right? We're just looking at me drawing fire? That's crazy.
We have floor, and then we have things.
Okay. My own button.
I got you, I got you. So, floor. I guess I will use CSG nodes for now.
Artist fire. Nice.
Took me a while. What am I doing? Okay. So we start out, there is a road. I want to be able to run around though. Can I bake? Creation resource must be set or created. New navigation mesh. Let's save as. City nav mesh. Bake.
Thank you so much for that follow. Whoa. We're distracting him from work.
I think the same thing happens in the open source community. Heck, in many ways, it's kind of similar to a supply chain attack, honestly. Regardless of it happening from malicious actors, it still looks bad on your product and your company name. Large companies can handle it. Small indie developers probably don't recover. It's a really nuanced issue. Could be better handled for consumers, though. Yeah, agreed. It's not a simple discussion.
There's not a clear-cut solution, yeah.
But yeah, I think anyone that actually plays games can agree that there's something broken right now. getting to the solution is complicated, but every gamer will understand that the current way gives way too much power to publishers. And the fact that no one at these publishers, on their executive branch, none of them actually play video games, and they're the ones calling the shots, that means the consumer will always get robbed. So something's gotta change. Collision mask, there we go. Huh?
Oh. Even Minecraft has had problems with mods. Yeah, the amount of mods for Minecraft is something else, though.
It's so beautiful. I will never play vanilla Minecraft ever again. So many amazing mods. What is happening? Collision mask. Static colliders.
People just do people things.
Okay, can I run the game now? I want to be able to walk around.
I gotta walk the dog. Have a good dog walk. Enjoy.
We'll catch you later. Thank you so much for chatting. Appreciate you.
Yeah. And again, I think a lot of the problems come down to we just can't have nice things because not everyone is trying to be fair to.
Yeah. But you know, that's why we chose democracy.
Oh. Probably didn't crash into my PC.
We get to talk about it and try to find a compromise. I think the current main issue is that money speaks, and the big publishers have the money, so sometimes their voice, and by sometimes I mean most of the times, their voice will be heard before the consumers. So like, imagine if Steam was, imagine if back in the day EA released a video game online store and it won out over Steam. What a crazy world that would be. They would be charging you each time you logged in. They would be charging you per minute played.
You would need a subscription to access games that you purchased for full price.
Yeah.
Like, you paid like $50 for The Sims, but in order to play it, you need to have an active subscription. Which in the stock market.
Hey, Potty, how's it going?
Hello.
Oh, we don't have a sequence.
Wait, I just realized that's exactly what I'm doing with WoW. I paid $50 for the expansion, but I have to pay a monthly subscription to keep playing it.
Yeah.
I just described
Yeah.
Blizzard.
This is true.
It took me like loading. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm doing this right now. I'm paying $10 a month to play WoW.
Thank God for the stock market and private equity. Am I right? Going good. What are you folks working on? So Selena's working on the. Oh. Why doesn't my Stream Deck work?
Oh no! Just when you got it working again, it broke.
Hi. It is working. Oh. Streamer bot lost connection to OBS Studio.
No.
Fun.
I can redeem my own art cam, right? Is that
No, it
gonna
won't
work?
work. It won't
It
work.
won't work.
Hold up.
Anyways,
Hold up.
We kind of are working on a new area. I'm working just on comic pages a little bit. We kind of abandoned that in our. Oh, thank you for that fart, Fauji. I abandoned this in favor of trying to get lab stuff going for our playtest and such. But now that we're kind of working towards trailer and Steam page, it's time to come back to them.
Boom. We're back. That's looking really good.
And just to so you can see a kind of a before and after. Yeah, we had what we had at the moment actually was no trash, but also there were no other zombies. Well, yeah, you can imagine it was kind of like it was just Olive.
It was very
So
barren.
like, yeah, it was very, very barren. So like now we've added like all these other zombies and the trash, and it's just like feeling much more like a good first thing that you look at in the moment.
Can you zoom in a little bit on those background nerds?
These guys.
Nice.
I need to know where that rogue with that is coming. Where is that?
Nice.
Now I have to go through every layer and check where the heck it's at.
I hate to say polished, but yeah, polished.
Found it. Love this drawing. Thank you.
Fauji, did you mean it? Do you mean the drawing is looking polished? Or it looked polished before? It looked like everything was polished before the coat of paint. The new coat of paint, right? Okay, it's now polished. In a way, it was also polished before, too polished.
It was too clean.
Too clean. Now it's good polished.
Even with the trash. Yeah. I think the trash is really selling it right now. I even added some flies.
Nice. How's it going, Tickly? It's looking great.
Yeah, I'm
Very
happy.
nice.
I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
This is the quality. This is the standard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Opa.
Oh,
Thank you for that fart, Tickly. Appreciate it. I drew two frames to the fire. I'll export all the stuff tomorrow morning. I think I'll just go and keep working on page 2.
yeah. And over on my side, mostly we've been yapping about the Stop Killing Games initiative and all the complicated stuffs around it. But I am also beginning the process of gray boxing the next map. So that's exciting.
That's amazing.
Okay, let's pull in some. Make a placeholder folder. And then add some cars. And let's go get Kenny's cars. We use Gulb, right?
Gulp.
We use Gulb.
Yeah, we use the gulp.
Not sure I've heard of it. The Stop Killing Games thing. It's maybe you're being sarcastic. Let me know, and I won't explain the whole thing. Given that there's been quite a bit of discussion around it. Not sarcasm. Okay, cool. It is an initiative currently in the EU Parliament to try. How do I word this? Maybe I should go read the actual thing. But basically, to prevent publishers from being able to take away games from you. You'll buy the game, and then it'll be available for a few years, but then they can shut down the servers and remove it from their storefront, and you can no longer play it. In some cases, games that are fully playable in single player, you just, because the server isn't there, you can't authenticate, you can't log in, so you can't play the game, even though it doesn't actually need a connection for playing. It also involves games that do have an online connection. It's also trying to tackle that to some extent, but yeah, it's quite extensive and complicated, and there's a lot of, I think drama is just the correct word. There's a lot of drama around it, but ultimately I think it's a good thing. Oh, they have no they have no material? That's weird. Doesn't feel right. Oh, there's a... Right. Okay, hold up. I do this. There we go. Yeah, that was exactly it, Fuddy. I didn't import the actual texture. Because, yeah, it doesn't have a material per... or a texture per thing. It just has a set of colors. And then that just... the UV pulls in the right color, I guess. Does that have a name, Selene?
What?
Isn't that a thing? Like when you have this kind of texture and then your models just take from it? Does it have like
It's just a texture map. Yeah,
texture map? Yeah, texture map. Yeah. I'm unaware of the drama or current drama. Reading up their website now, though. Yeah. Well, there's drama in the sense that publishers obviously don't want it because they want full control. And then there was also some other drama that you can find if you want to look for it. Okay. And then we need city. Gonna import Gulb. Boom.
Kaboom.
There are a group pushing for policy, and right now pushing for policy in the EU in favor of preservation of games. Yep. That's about it. I have unrelated drama with Stop Killing Games from just visiting the website simply for having scroll acceleration. Yeah, I hate that. But I feel like everyone hates it. I guess not. Maybe
Well,
there are a lot of people that don't hate it.
if everyone hated it, it wouldn't. be there.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I was gonna say. Everyone hates it, so why do so many websites have it? Very annoying.
Is it just like a trendy design thing that where designers
Yeah,
think it looks cool
maybe.
and they don't care about the actual user experience?
Yeah, when you're just looking at the website, not actually using the website,
Yeah,
if it's nice because it like shows off the website.
yeah. I feel like that's a very common thing in design.
Think of the follow, Jane.
Thank you. Rats. I don't want to draw a hand. Why are hands?
Why are hands? True.
I don't think that makes sense. See the thumb? You kind of see it like.
Why don't we just make universes where hands are not canon?
Obviously, when I sketched it, I wasn't caring about.
Where? Oh my god. Look at it. It's a
Everyone
tiny
wears
building
masks.
for ants.
I bet it's very performant though.
It's so cute.
I wonder if me making everything kind of to scale is a bad idea.
I don't think scale matters. It's just poly count.
In like file size and stuff.
Yeah.
Hope not.
Guess we're gonna need pavement too. So.
Opa.
Opa! Thank you for that part. Oh wait. That doesn't make sense.
Opa.
How did you get 2 opas in a row, guys? That feels illegal.
Never get old. It's so good. Nice.
Oh my days.
Very nice.
Thank
How's
you.
it going, Granger?
Thank you, Granger. Appreciate it.
Happy Tuesday. Do.
Thanks for this thing. Well, that's like my thing now. Like once I started doing it, now I have to commit to the bit.
Commit to the bit. Doo-doo. Doodle-doo.
Don't start saying that in public. Oh, no.
One day it might just come out.
I mean, I'd have to go out in public in the first place.
Oh.
The one thing you do, that's where it will happen. Oh! To the cashier at the supermarket. When the self-checkout fails and a person actually has to come and help.
Please work, please work, please work. Nice. I have no idea how to make these. Let me pull out our car, and then I'll just size it to that. I'm gonna take these nerds, and then...
You're gonna do what? What are you gonna do with my stuff?
Working on the new level. Yeah, we are gray boxing the new level.
Yeah.
Quite exciting. Quite exciting. Wait, I need to drive on the correct side.
I was gonna say, is this British town?
This is two-way.
No, you said we're in America.
We are in America. Well, it's gonna be a mix, isn't it?
we're in limbo, guys.
We're in fictitious place.
We're in fictitious land.
Yeah, that one.
You can drive on whichever side of the road you want. Chaos.
During whatever you decide to call it. Yeah.
There's directions in the apocalypse.
That's a very good point.
What?
I guess it could be whatever.
Yeah, it's
Because
the
people went
apocalypse.
crazy.
Nobody's respecting
That's
the
a very good
traffic
point.
laws.
Good point.
I hope no one nitpicks my roads and like my road paint. Like, you know,
yeah,
there'll be
they're,
double
like,
yellow
correct.
lines in places that make no sense.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday still. How's it going?
Hello. Even if you don't go out but still think it's bad things are still less happen when you're out. Really, you should go out as much as possible. That way, on average, the bad things will tend towards happening the least amount of times. It's just...
I think I got it. So, like, if you think bad things will happen when you go out, the more you go out, the less you'll get that feeling because you'll be out while bad things are not happening.
Yeah.
You just got to go out more. Yeah, I think I got that.
Yeah, I mean, we know we go out around the neighborhood and stuff, but just like out to the main city with all of the people. No, thank you.
Just got home. How are you guys? Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good here, yeah.
Selena's working on the comics, and I'm gray boxing the new level. And I need to sneeze again.
The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, wowzers!
Sorry. Ugh.
Does that deserve a clip?
Oh my god, I forgot. Check this out. Check this out. A friend of mine bought a 3D printer.
Oh yeah. He's great.
Brother,
Sorry, the lighting is terrible.
Oh, that focused.
So cool.
It is so cute. I love them.
We do have some, well, hopefully they haven't dried up, but we have some paints.
It's difficult.
Like minis paints. So definitely want to try and paint these.
Yeah. I had made, oh, it's like that I had tried to paint with my Posca pen.
Yeah.
It was pretty difficult. Yeah. I wonder how the paint from the mini on that material.
Right.
I found it really like it's just slipped off. Yeah. Like I think we need to sand and prime them. I think my priming was not very good on when I did to my thing. You might want to give it a few more coats than what I did.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool.
But yeah, it's so it makes me want to have like little dog toys.
Yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine got a 3D printer, like a little mini 3D printer for his office, and he wanted to test it out. And this blew my mind. So he asked Selene for the art, like the 2D art that we have for these characters, and then he used an AI model to create, to translate the 2D image into a 3D model, and it
did a pretty
almost
good job.
It's almost scary how good it is. From a 2D image, it did this, and there's like all the details, like the tongue and even the inside of the mouth and the little handkerchief on the side, like it got all of that from the 2D art.
That's how good my 2D art was.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, now I want to make an actual 3D model of the
Yeah.
dog. An actual cool use of AI.
Yeah.
I was so surprised by how good that was, yeah.
This is probably wide enough. So here's an issue that we're gonna have. We're gonna have to solve. Me and Selene have talked about this many a times. Our game has a fixed camera perspective. So, you know, up until here, looking good. However, if I now go and do the other side of the street, I was just trying to get like the simplest building possible, and I'm failing. Sure, let's do this one. Change this to 10x. Here, 10x. And now, if I go over on this side, great. Boom. Building. This is fine. Well, not really. It's not. It doesn't align like the others. There we go. Boom. And then we could take one of these. Oh. What do I do? Take one of these, take one of these. Cool. Now if we go back in game, we come into the age-old problem of the valid play space being obstructed by the building. Many different ways to tackle this, of course, as it has been for 3 billion games. We could do cutouts. So if you go behind the building with a shader, we reveal an area around the player. We could modify the rendering of the entire building itself. So if you go behind the building model would change to something else or go semi-transparent. We could do those. An issue with that is it can't really be solely driven by the player position, because there could be a zombie right here, right? So it would need to be determined by if any entity is behind the building, then the building needs to be transparent, so you don't just run into a zombie that you just couldn't see. But there's going to be, let's say there's 20 zombies here. So I feel like most of the time these buildings would be flickering in and out. Oh, is there a zombie behind it? Do the thing. And then it would pop out. And then it would now be fully visible again. But half a second later, a zombie would go behind it. And now it's going invisible again. I just have this feeling that it's just gonna look weird. Fade out the building when you run behind it. Yeah, could do. Whatever method you use to do that, I need to see it because shaders are actually killing me. Maybe separate a separate camera that ignores certain objects somehow. That only takes over when player is behind something. Yeah, I mean, that would work.
But also,
but because you need to see zombies as well.
That's what I was just gonna say.
That's the problem.
You need to see them not just when you're behind the building.
Yeah. I would say put a circular shader around the player and fade out any geometry within that circle. As the player runs, that would move with him and reveal zombies hidden behind buildings. So you're saying if you're here, you wouldn't see the zombie. But as you're running here, so like when you're here, it would start cutting it out so you would see the zombie. That could work. That could work. There will be scenarios where say there's a spitter, right? Say there's one of these guys. Oh, they can't move. There's no navigation map. Say there's one of these guys behind the building. He's gonna be spitting out of the darkness. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that makes it interesting. Maybe.
Could special zombies also make the buildings disappear?
Could be. Could be. So yeah, many options. There is one more option, which I am leaning towards, which has its pros and cons. And that is to never have valid play space behind the buildings. So instead of looking like this, it would actually look like
yeah, and the idea was that like we could use cars, like I could make chain link fences, garbage bins, you know, low level
dumpsters, whatever. Yeah, whatever we can come up with. So through the level design, you would never actually have a situation where entities can go behind buildings. Obviously, the pro is obvious. We no longer have to worry about it. Great. Right? The con is you need to consider it at all times. I can't just plop one of these buildings here. I need to put it down here and then consider how I'm going to block out the space that will now be behind it. So it's kind of restrictive in the design because you can't ever cover the play space. But it means we would never have a situation where we have to mess with shaders or changing opacity of the models or anything like that. I feel like being able to go behind visually adds so much depth. Would be a shame to lose it. I understand what you mean. Yeah. I don't think you necessarily lose the depth because, you know, you still get the perspective shift and, you know, the cars start being occluded by the buildings. So you still get the very much 3D effect, but I also guess, I also understand what you mean. The fact that your character can't interact with that depth maybe is taking away from the experience. But then is one side of the road always busy and the other isn't as busy? There would definitely be some of that. There would still be stuff going on in here for sure. There would, you know, there would still be cars on this side. It just wouldn't be as full, right? So maybe there's a space here that you can go all the way here, but then there would be a car here, so you have to go back out, right? I used 3 cars. It wouldn't be as simple as that. We would actually put a lot of various things to make it look natural. Not a bad idea, as long as there's not a lot of buildings on the closer side of the street. You definitely want to make sure it doesn't look contrived. Oh, ads. Dang it. No,
Yeah,
we're out of ads.
It's about designing the map carefully and not
Yeah.
like we don't just want to have a row of houses. Like we want breaks
Yeah.
in that, right? Like I said, like in my mind, like this is like a main street slash kind of town square, so like or where you could have a park on that side, like the beginnings of like a little park or like a little parking lot or more open areas on that side.
Yeah, it won't be just buildings. Yeah. The shader approach for moving geometry is worth exploring first, at least. Yeah. I suppose so. And I guess you could always have a mix, right? Like, we could incorporate this design philosophy for the general level design, but if we have the shader working and it's, you know, functional, we could have select points in the map where it comes into play, and it just becomes like an interesting space where you have to consider that there might be a zombie hiding there that you'll only see when you get a bit closer. That could still be fun, right? I just feel like if it's everywhere, it'll just feel wrong. But if it's in select spots, I think that could work. Played an RPG once, can't remember the name, that turned on a glow shader when you went behind an obstruction, and if there was an enemy within range, the same shader revealed them as well. So yeah, rather than hiding the geometry that's in front, it more like an X-ray on the entities that are behind it. So you get an outline or a glow or something like that. Yeah, that could definitely work as well. And I suppose that could be like straight up you can see entities through walls, or it could be themed, right? Like there's a little, you know, spidey sense type of effect where the zombie is. You can't see the zombie, but you can see an effect where they are, right? Like you can hear them or something, so it's like an auditory type of VFX. That could be cool. The main issue is how to represent the building bases to still present with the shaders. Yeah, I suppose we didn't necessarily consider that in terms of the building bases. You mean how do I let me do this. So you mean if you're here, if you were revealing this space, right, with the shader, you still need to see where the building is. You can't just hide the entire building, right? So you would still need
The foundation.
the foundation that's never hidden, so you know that you're still running into a building. Yeah. So that's that's not something I considered on the shader implementation, because that means that when we're creating the building models, we have to take that into account.
Probably, yeah.
And we have to decide what it looks like as well. It's not just, oh, slice it off at the base. It's like, if there's no roof, if the roof is hidden, then what are you looking at in the middle of the foundation? Is it like darkness? I guess it's like covered in some way. But we'd need to consider that. Semi-transparent. Yeah, but if you just full on make it semi-transparent, then you need to consider what's behind it, right? So we need ground under it, and we need that ground to make sense. Whether it's cement or dirt or something needs to render behind the semi-transparency, right? Fade it out halfway so you can still see the building, but you can also see what's behind it. Yeah. Even semi-transparent, you have to consider what's under and behind. Yeah. That's a lot of considerations to make from... It's not even like a technical implementation. Maybe there is a technical implementation that will just work and feel okay. But we definitely wouldn't want this to be a consideration on a per asset basis. Like if Selene, when she's designing these buildings, she has to always consider, oh, what's it going to look like when it's sliced halfway through? That's a problem from a production point of view.
Yeah,
we want to avoid.
We need to basically settle on a on a solution so that before I start really making the assets, right?
Yeah. I'm leaning towards the hybrid approach, where we design the levels in a way where we block out large areas like this. So you would never be able to go here. It's too covered. You're getting close to the base of the building. You start to have to consider all sorts of things. So this would be blocked out by something. But there might be a situation where maybe you would have a taller building. I'm gonna pull in this guy. So say we have this. Okay. Oh, wait. I'd cover this again. Again, I'm just using these cards because it's what I have handy, but there would be more thought. Probably use node groups to help filter what's needed. Yeah, that's not really the concern. It's more It's hard for me to describe what I mean without actually... I can't, like, show the visual necessarily. The point on what to filter out is just like, if I make this building 50% opaque, you now need to consider what renders behind it. Like right now, because there's a building there, I didn't put a ground under it. But if I make this building semi-transparent, I'll now see what's under it. So that needs to be addressed. Okay, so in this situation here, you can't go close to the building base. So we wouldn't have to necessarily worry about it. But you can go behind this taller building. So let's say this car is more like that. You can go behind this taller building, and it would have the shader that would hide the buildings. But it would just reveal what's here on the pavement. It still won't let you walk up to the base of the building, so we never have to worry about the base of the building. So it's like a mix of both. You have areas that are occluded, and you can go behind them, and it'll have the cutout, but we'll never allow the player to go so close that they're cutting out the base of the building. If that makes sense. So a bit of A, a bit of B. You need to design the inside of the building at that point. Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
We're not doing interior design here.
No. Oh, what if we made every building explorable? Thoughts?
Stop it.
Could also block some stuff out and do some sort of highlight within line of sight or one-offs to catch mistakes where it's not fully blocked. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of it being very intentional. So when you can go behind things, it was thoughtfully designed that way. And it's an actual... There is a gameplay implication, and it's been considered, and it's part of the map that you have to deal with these situations, right? You make it opaque easily in the engine. I can certainly try. Ooh. That's not quite what I wanted, is it?
Isn't that concerning?
It also depends how big... It also depends how big the city will be, because then the blockade approach would look uncanny no matter how many models you have. Yeah. Yeah, it would need to be... That's probably the main con, is that it would need to be very thoughtfully designed. I agree. That's the biggest con that I can see with the approach, the blocking it approach. Probably going to be your best bet. Not a bad plan. I would love a real fully enterable building in a zombie game, but it also sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, it's not... It is a zombie game, yes, but it's not a survival kind of zombie game. I would agree that in, you know, the zomboid type of game, naturally you want to go into buildings, but our game, like even this street, it's probably too narrow for the game to work. I will probably need to make this street wider, because you're going to be going up against a lot of zombies, and you need space to move and kite and deal with zombies. It's just not fun when it's in enclosed spaces. Over here we have this thing. We have this part in this map, and we have it on our list to make this way bigger, because it's just frustrating to go in here. It's way too tight. It's too dangerous, so you learn to never go in there. And, you know, maybe it's okay that some areas are like that. They're very risky, as long as there's a payoff, right? If there's a juicy reward, it's probably okay. But you never want it to be not fun, or a player never goes there because they know they're going to get hit. You don't want that. So we're probably gonna like expand this area to cover more like this. Maybe go up a bit more, and then each of these paths will be wider, so there's a bit more breathing room to dodge zombies as you're navigating through it. Anyway, yeah, there's the transparency setup. I don't think it would look like this. It wouldn't make it semi-transparent. It would just be a cutout with a shader. So there would just be a circle around the player that cuts off anything that's in front. But we just make it so that it's blocked enough where if the player goes as close to the building as possible, it would only ever cut out up to here, right? So you can never look, you never see what's under the building, because you can only get this close, and this is how far the cutout goes. But we have to then, if that's the setup, then we have to make sure that's always the case. Because if we don't address what's under the building, and then it does happen, where there's this one spot where it cuts off more than we were expecting, then it's going to look broken. I suppose that pavement could just extend under the building, so it wouldn't necessarily look like an empty void in the map. But yeah. Yeah. Conundrum, fun times. Game dev is fun and stuff.
It is.
Just wanted to have the visual about what I'm talking about. Just seeing the sidewalk edge and everything. Yeah. Not fun for replayability. If you learn, it's not worth going in. Yeah, you go in once, twice, you always get hit. You'll never go back in there again, unless there's like a really cool reward, right? Maybe there's like, I don't know, it spawns a chest in the middle of the maze. You might feel brave every once in a while to to go for it. Yeah.
Achievement,
Yeah. Yeah, so this will be the edge of the map. I think this would have a bunch of those Kind of like that barrier that you drew, Selene, in the
Me?
comic that the zombie lady is sitting behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The barricade, yeah.
Barricade. I think there would be a line of those here. And this is actually defining the edge of the map. And then what I'm thinking, and I will need to make this, it will happen. It might not work out and it'll get scrapped, but I talked about intro sequences for the maps.
Yeah.
So like on the manor, when you start a run, at the moment you just spawn here and it's like, go have fun. But we're going to add a tiny, super quick little cutscene where the doc steps out of the manor when you start the level. Maybe the doors swing open and the doc runs out. And then when they reach the bottom of the stairs, the HUD appears and you gain control and the run starts. This one's quite simple. For this one, though, what I want to do, as it fades in from the loading screen, the camera is going to be locked on the van. And the van will actually go through the middle of the cars. Dodging it, you know, kind of drifting. Very drifty, cartoony dust and stuff happening.
Sure.
And then when it reaches here, still at high speed, is going to go into a big drift, turn around, and then it's going to stop here. And just as it stops, the back doors of the van swing open and the dock rolls out.
Yeah.
And the run begins. And this also becomes a safe zone. It's gonna look great. I can see it. I can see it in my mind's eye. It's gonna be really difficult to animate, but
Yeah.
this is gonna be great.
One question for that is, say you're playing it and you lose, and instead of going back to the lab, you click start run again. You then just let them just start. But
Maybe.
instead of replaying that over and over again, I feel
Maybe
like the
it's gonna be
repetitive-
very fast. It's
yeah,
gonna be very
yeah.
fast.
But I'm just wondering
Yeah.
if you're already in the map.
Sure.
Maybe we don't. It's only when you go from lab
Yeah.
to the map.
Yeah. If it turns out that in order to look good, it needs to be a bit longer, then we would do something like that. Yeah. But it will be very snappy.
Yeah. Keep it.
Yeah. Indie Gates, hello. How's it going?
Howdy.
Hopefully not been a pain. I like discussing this sort of stuff. Feel free to not discuss it if you need to get stuff done. No, not at all. I started the discussion myself. I also find it quite interesting to discuss. It's not something that we considered for this map at all. We do have buildings, but they're all quite...
Against the edge.
Yeah, against the edges or like low to the ground. This one even has see-through glass, so it was never a consideration. This one, like, you can go behind it and you lose sight of your character, but it's like this one little corner that, you know, there's no reason for you to go there. You can, but it doesn't
And like that's one thing.
feel
It's like
consequential.
at the moment the placeholders they're using are like 2-story house things. I feel like I would make the buildings quite short
Yeah, we could just go single story.
for that side, and then we could have some
Sure.
2-story ones on the side where it's not that big.
Mm-hmm. We probably want something like this, like elevation
Yeah.
variety
Sure.
to make it interesting. But if this happens, we could easily just put something here going on, like a
Yeah.
full-on tank.
Must be the 3D model.
Isn't that more enticing? It's like, oh, are you going to block everything out
That's gonna take
with
like,
random trash? That's so boring. But what if it's a literal tank?
that's gonna take 3 years of my life.
No, it's not. You're gonna do it in like 2 hours.
Coding early access is near. Oh, pressure.
You got this. You got this.
You got it.
Like your games art style so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you can see Selene here drawing live. She's currently working on a comic book or a comic, kind of like the cutscenes of our game.
The heck? Where's that? Oh. Mistakes were made.
Weird wall of tangle or chained up zombies. Yeah. All trying to grab you. We still need to add that to the first map for sure. You'll do it in 2 hours or else. No, it's not like that.
And help.
That's not how I meant
Send
that.
help.
No.
Don't send help.
I meant that every time Selene is afraid of something, similarly to me, sometimes I'm afraid of coding something, and then she will put it off for a month, but then when she actually decides to tackle it, she'll go, "Oh, that was easy." Always happens. Always happens.
Maybe.
But yeah, on the topic of like tangled up zombies, we also want to do that for this map. Right now we have this solid wall all around the map, but we want to do breaks. So there would be like a break in the wall. And there would still be some, like an actual broken wall. And then there would be a mass of zombies here trying to get in. Right now it's like too pristine. It needs to kind of convey the idea that outside of the walls it's kind of crazy. Yeah, on this one we do have a tall building, but it sits outside of the map, so you can never go behind it. Then we have this one, which again you can go behind, but because they're quite low to the ground, it never actually matters. We do have some ads rolling through. Apologies, but we will return.
Oh my days. These comic pages are a lot.
Yeah, I mean you are going all out. Looks really good.
I think especially the intro one. Like,
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many we'll have. I don't know how many comics we'll have in the...
You're making it so good that it could be just the one.
Hopefully not. But yeah, we've talked about this. Like the initial idea was to have like definitely don't know have as many as I originally.
Yeah.
Don't want to enough that it does random.
Yeah, maybe there's some sort of compromise where there can be a few more, but they're actually just one-pagers, like 3 panels.
Yeah.
Some sort of antics.
And I mean, obviously the first one was gonna be
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah. The one that
Introducing.
everyone will see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking good though.
It's getting there.
Looking good. I like the like the background, even the foreground, but like the art style of it just kind of blending in.
Yeah, I'm trying
into the
to
background.
keep it very
Yeah.
2000 early 2000s
Yeah, it's
Cartoon
very,
Network.
very Dexter. It looks so good. I love the little round flask to the left.
Yeah, and the idea is that then you'll get a panel
Mm-hmm.
of the cure, then a poof, and then ta-da, it's clean again, and then
Mhm.
he comes in being like,
I
yeah,
did it.
I did it. It's always like the big spread is the most involved because it's like the entire background. And
Mhm.
the other panels are there's not that much background going on.
And for context, what Selena's working on, we did a little test a while back. But this is going to be what that art is for. So we have these are our cutscenes. They're basically slightly animated comics. You get a panel, or you have pages, and then each panel has an animation and a caption. And this is how we will set up the lore, I guess. And then as you flick through, it animates in more panels, changes the caption. There'll be some sound effects as well associated to the panels. So like when you're looking at this one, there'll be like probably zombie sounds and a fire sound. If you're looking at this one, maybe we'll do like a TV static noise or something.
Yeah.
Great jar.
Wondered why I was hearing ads.
No more ads.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
21 months. Oh my god.
Doing this a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
that's the plan. At the moment, this is all we have.
That's all we got.
We just wanted to have a proof of concept for how to tell the story. Yeah. I should probably add an outline to these words. They're weird.
Yeah. We have to localize all that.
We are gonna have to localize all that.
But that is why
Oh
we did
my
it the way we
God.
did it, because localizing text bubbles
Yeah.
sounded like a nightmare rather than just a little line of text at the bottom. Really like the comic pages. Thank you. I'm really hoping to bring in a little bit of lore and just something different. Maxwell, hello.
Hey, Maxwell.
The initial idea was that you would find pages in the maps to basically, like, say, collect 3 pages to make one comic and reveal a little bit of the lore. Which, you know, we could still do. And again, it's just the comic is just the one page.
Yeah,
so, like,
it's
you
very
like
compact,
a
yeah.
comic could be like Bob before he was a zombie. He was like eating a sandwich, and he got bit in the shoulder. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
like, or like shows him that he was a mechanic or something,
mhm.
you know, just to show. a
Yeah,
little
really
bit.
quick. It would be great to have like this kind of collectible type of system to the game. Anything that we can have that promotes that feeling of progression, and you're ticking things off, and the lab is coming together, and you're feeling a bit more powerful. All of that adds to your enjoyment and wanting to play more.
Yeah. Collect my pages, Slenderman and nerds. Oh my god, you're so right. That brings me back.
But yeah, ultimately, we are trying to release this game this year. We planned for 2 years of development. So technically, we could go to February, right?
Yeah.
Our allotted time is up until February. But we really want it to be done at the end of this year. So all these little things add time. Our pile of tasks is already, you know, there's a few things to look at, as you can see. So yeah, we have to pick our battles.
Yeah, I'll just take like my remaining holiday in crunch.
Yeah, if we haven't mentioned that today, we do work full-time jobs. This is we're currently doing like an hour and a half every morning, which has been working really well. Like before work, we work on the project for about an hour and a half. And since we started doing that, the speed at which the project has been progressing is kind of crazy when compared to how insanely slow it was moving before.
It really makes me angry that we didn't start doing this last year now.
It's way easier to work on the game before work than after work.
Yeah.
Because when you're done with work, you want to have dinner, you want to relax, play some video games, watch a movie. You don't necessarily want to just go from doing the thing to doing the thing.
More thing.
Comic Pages reminds me of the Pixel Gun 3D zombie campaign I played as a kid. So good.
Oh, nice.
Pixel Gun. Ooh, Pixel Gun 3D. Never heard about this.
I need to maintain continuity in the way I draw the dock. I think that's the hardest part for me.
First person multiplayer shooter. Maybe I have seen this before. I may have even played this before. Yeah. So in this game, they had a zombie campaign which had this type of comic thing. Very interesting. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's the vibes.
Yeah.
Initially, we were gonna do the text similarly, but like Selene was saying, the reason we changed it from your standard comic book panels, we changed it for the text to be under the art, is because, you know, right here it says "yeah" in English, and it's nice and small. But if it was in, say, German, it would probably cover the entire character.
Now that's assuming some stuff there.
I don't know German. That's the meme. I'm just memeing. I'm not being serious. So yeah, we put it under the art so that it doesn't really matter. It can be as short or as long as it needs to be. probably need to go to bed soon.
Yeah, it is about to be 10.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of done here.
You're done. You're
Yeah.
friggin' done here.
Yeah, my attention. My hand is resisting me.
I never deleted the old grass. I need to do that. Oh.
Bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, so this part, we would use the same exact texture for the grass as the tie-in, right? To show you are coming from the manor, right?
Yeah.
So when you first set out into the city and it plays this cutscene, you kind of still feel like you're at the manor, but then as it moves, you reveal, oh snap, we're going into town.
Nope.
Is this tiles painting bit you are using something custom? It is not. So this is using a tile map, which, funnily enough, I was chatting to Selene about this today. It is cool, but there's perhaps some bugs with it, so use at your own risk.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating. It's good, but there's a specific bug with light map baking. Anyway, yeah. So you define a tile set, which I have somewhere right here. So in this file, I just have a bunch of quad meshes. This defines the tiles. And then this gets exported as a mesh library. And then the grid map uses that mesh library to give you these like brushes that you can then use to paint with meshes, essentially. Haven't seen anyone talk about tile maps in Godot, so didn't know it exists. Yeah, for 2D is quite simple. It's called a tile map, or tile set, whatever it is. For 3D, it's probably not used as much for 3D, but you do have that grid map option, which works very similarly with the extra 3D controls as well. So you can, if you need to, move in 3D space. So I could go up in the layers and I can draw in 3D space as well. Our game, we make use of 3D mostly for the visuals. There is no, when it comes to gameplay, there is no elevation. So we only really use one layer on the y-axis. Have to play with it some. Yeah, it's good. It's very simple. Just by looking at the documentation, you should be able to get it working. Who makes the 3D models?
I do. But the ones you see there, except for the one car, are from Kenny assets that you're using to block out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using this asset pack for this test, but you can see this is actually something that Selene made.
That's my card.
And then everything here Selene made.
Ooh.
We have a swing set. We have a picnic table.
Oh, I gotta fix that.
We have a fountain. Here's the car. We have a garage.
I like to put things in the 3D model textures that you'll never see. Like gum under desks and things.
There's anything we could find in here. Because I'm using the outline shader, it breaks a lot of it. Got the greenhouse. Oh, of course, the hero of the map. We have the manor itself.
Yes.
And then we have this guy.
Mind if I park my orb here to ponder? Welcome. Feel free to park your orb.
Kodacula, that's nice.
Free parking.
That's nice. Then we have this area, and this is like home base, the dock's base of operations, the secret laboratory. It was trashed during the apocalypse, so it's been a while. It's dusty, it's overgrown, everything's messed up. But if you get the materials, you can build it back up. So now you got power, you built up the generator.
You have carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yep. You know, are emitting smoke inside. What did Allrod say? You have smoke in an underground bunker.
Fire hazard.
It's fine. The air supply is
There's
managed.
so many filters. There's so like the ceiling filters and vents. You just can't see it. Appreciate I get kind of sweaty pondering sometimes. Oh, good. No judgment.
No worries. Looks so cool. Stop it. It's cool and cute. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm expecting players to suspend disbelief.
A lot more replayability planned compared to the first game then. Yeah. We for our first game, our main goal was to publish a game. We wanted to start and finish a project and get it out into the world and get people playing our game. That was the main goal. So we tried to keep it as simple as possible. And it took us a little bit, but we did it.
Yeah.
With this one, much to my regret, we wanted to push ourselves and just try to make the craziest looking game that we could.
Yeah.
Right? Just push everything, the feature scope, the art scope. We wanted to see how far can we go. Yeah.
Me, when I say I want to push myself, and then I actually have to push.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of learning, a lot of, slowly getting this going. but it's taking shape, which is really exciting.
Thank you for that, Fart Mice. Welcome.
In my eyes,
Welcome.
got to see so many people using Godot. I love Godot. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Opa.
Thanks to @PandaCoder for my sub gift.
What a well-timed fart. Thank you so much, Maxwell.
Thank you, Mize or Panda Coder, for the 23 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Max.
Holy moly, you guys started a little train there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really proud with what we have here, and there's still a while to go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Another one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, nerds.
Thank
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. Oh my god. Fart train. I'm scared. Brace for a fart.
No. Thank you so much, Kodak, Gila, Maxwell, Mize. Really appreciate you.
Thank you for that too.
Funny. LG.
Thank you so much. 20
Thank
more months.
you. 24. Whoa. Thank you so much, Foddy. And thank you so much, Falji, for the gifty.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
2 whole years. It's so wild to me to think that we have been game deving
Pretty
on
crazy.
Twitch for 2 years.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all the subs.
Thank you. I'm really proud of us on our little game dev ventures.
Yeah. Can't quite believe that we're still doing it. That we stuck to it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's actually just so fun.
It is. Yeah. Thank you so much for the subs. So yeah, very, very proud with what we have, but we will likely never, okay, I won't say never, but for a long time we will not make a game this big. For quite a long time we're just gonna stick to very tiny games.
We will follow up with small games. Small games. Smaller games.
I mean, there's something in the back of my head telling me, yeah, you're kidding yourself. Probably the next game will be even bigger, but
the next game needs to be less than this. It can be more than Cat Cafe, but it has to be less than
For my
this.
zombie sub gift.
You won't be saying that once it's published. I cannot imagine the day when I will cry when we publish this, as in like
Oh, yeah.
oh my gosh, it's done. You know?
it's from relief, exhaustion and relief. Panda Coder, thank you so much for the sub. Or Mize for the sub. I don't know what's happening.
Thank you both. Thank you both for the cross subbing.
That is a year on Panda Coder. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Always good to see you pop in.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be the best sleep of my life when we're done with this thing.
We're definitely gonna
Check this out.
be very emotional.
Check this out. You ready? You ready? Oh!
Thanks for the scintillating conversion.
The timing!
What the heck was that timing? Oh my god.
With the goal too and the fanfare at the end.
Oh, that was actually perfect. Thank you so much, Falji, for the 1,000.
Oh my god. I was not ready for that.
I was just gonna spin the board.
Thank you so much, guys.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
Well, you gotta show everyone the new generator because nobody was
yeah.
here to start.
Check this out.
I worked so hard on it this weekend.
So this, don't mind this the stank.
Now we're adding fart to the smoke.
The green gas is not part of the game.
What is it? The VOCs.
But if you upgrade the generator now, you get
Bada bing, bada boom.
it still doesn't have sound, but you get the industrial generator.
Chugga.
Imagine heavy machinery sounds playing.
Green crum, green crum.
Nice.
My God, I need to sneeze again. Not coming out.
Green gas purchased separately.
Yeah, that looks cool. That looks very cool.
Yeah, that took a long time to make. I mean, I say that it only took a week.
A week.
End. It was. Stop.
A week.
It took a week in that I started it last week and it's in the game this week.
Sure. But you did plenty of other stuff.
True.
It looks great.
A week was used. Exactly.
And you never, ever, ever
No.
look at the
No.
back.
Stop it. Why are you exposing? Why are you exposing?
No, look.
There's just room for activities. Shh. 2 questions Celine's engineering for those years don't appear. But what I will say, those gears were specifically requested by Bernardo to be exactly where they are. And what did I say? But they're not connected to nothing. He said
That was
it
actually
doesn't matter.
That was
It's
actually part of my
vibes.
brief. Can we add some gears that don't do anything?
Like
that was actually the brief.
that was this is like what when you do exactly as the client requested.
It just looks cool. I just wanted something that could really move, you know? Because I think it just looks good if there's things happening, you know? So.
They're spinning the fabric of reality.
No. You can actually see. Look. We're actually going to have to address it somewhat. We're going to need to add an axis. Whoops.
Fade to black.
Yeah, it's a problem for future us. It's all good.
I don't think it matters.
Nice.
Ever seen diesel engines on a submarine?
Have not.
I have not.
I don't know why though. Sounds to me like it would work just fine.
No. When you're going up, the model rotates with you. You can't see it. Isn't the room being filled up with toxic fumes? It certainly is.
We don't ask those kind of questions here. Switch up a sub movement everywhere.
Once again, thank you guys for that cheeky hype train. Really appreciate
Yeah, thank you,
it.
nerds.
Thank you.
And actually, on that note, we do need to go to bed. Get some sleep or work. And I need to blow my nose really bad.
But we got a duel.
Tomatoes.
Opa.
Oh, thank you so much for that part. Tomatoes,
Opa.
welcome.
Oh my God.
Good to see you.
Whoa. That gimme dat emote is good. Oh, I have it too.
I'll win the duel today.
Okay, while you duel, I'm gonna try and find somewhere for us to raid.
I just got here too. That's hardly any pondering time. I'm sorry you didn't get to ponder so much. Am I winning?
Are you winning, son?
I might be winning. Oh no, crit! It's neck and neck. Oh my gosh, we keep missing.
Oh. Oh.
I got him. I got him.
There it is.
I did it.
How about treat anyway? Yeah?
Treat you say?
Treat?
I can come get a little treat in a sec.
I'll bring her down to you.
It's okay, tomatoes. We can have a rematch.
I'll get it.
I placed my entire mental health on two strangers I just met. Can't believe you do that. I'm so sorry. I mean, you know, there's always like a bunch of VODs on YouTube. There's no regular treat. The regular treats. Yeah, we can do a stick. You will now see how desperate Maka gets once again with her little meat sticks. We will be back on Friday, same time, with more game dev. Do check your stream schedules. Please, my god, chew a little bit.
It's crazy how much she struggles. Oh my god. She made the weirdest noise swallowing that thing whole.
Maka no chew, Maka swallow. Did you see that? Like, I have to hold it so that she actually bites chunks off to chew them.
I think we need to raid out before it comes back up, if I'm honest. I think it's time to go. Nerds, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Appreciate ya. Like Selene said, we'll be back on Friday. Probably, well, I don't know. I might have the second map kind of blocked out by then, but there is plenty more to do for the trailer. So yeah, give us a follow if you haven't already. We shall be back. Yeah. See you, nerds.
See you, nerds.
Bye.
Bye.
Opa.
Jacob, Prometheus set up a really cool theme. I'm not great on everything else. You did like the movie after? Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one. Maybe I should go see that. People tell me good things about the TV show too. Hide the code. Raid alert. Fody. Oh my god, it's been so long. How are you doing, Fody? Two nerdy nerds. Rhiannon, we need a good alien workplace comedy. That would be good. That would be good. I was talking to someone who was talking about they were talking about the end